Okay, so, hey, what you think?
See, I do a blog about 4 times a week for the station, and that was my thing for today is, back in the day, when women's MMA came out, I hated watching it.
Yeah.
It was worthless. I did not like, because they went out there and they just ran across the ring, met in the middle, and just started throwing haymakers, looked like a high school fight, or, something you would see in a schoolyard.
But the clothes on, right?
Yeah. But that's all they would do. They would just throwing bombs the whole time. There was no technique to it.
Right.
And I was a huge advocate for not having it. I was like, Dana White, never. I don't ever want to see that in UFC.
Right.
And then I saw Gina Carano fight. My goodness. And I saw Ronda Rousey fight over in Strikeforce. And I sat up, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That girl can throw hands.
Yeah.
That girl can take somebody down. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
And I started watching, and now I'm the biggest proponent for them.
I've always been the biggest proponent for women learning how to fight, protect themselves, especially with all the rapes and everything, the domestic violence. But let's talk about, I think this is a great segue, hitting like a girl. What the heck does that mean today? If looking at these girls fight, okay?
You can't say that anymore.
You can't say that anymore.
Well, it was funny, kind of cutting on you guys right quick. I'm sorry, I caught a punchline on you. But, we always said hitting like a girl, and we laughed at each other.
Yeah.
It's oh man, you were that girl, and there was nothing to it. But as we talked last week, and I'd always say, I'd rather get hit by my father than my mother, because she was so loose and relaxed. And we're so tensed up as guys, who we hit. So if he hit you, bam, it was solid. Not that we fought him, but we boxed and played around as he taught us when we got older. But I'm not going to say that my mother didn't slap me when we got kind of out of line sometimes. So I know the difference between two is. So, like I said, my father would hit you, and you lose your win for me. It's like, oof, and you go back and you retain yourself. But when my mom hit me or slapped me, it was just fluent. It was so relaxed. And she hit me from one side of my face, and I just felt my whole face just ripple and just vibrate to the side like, ah. And I felt my brain shake on the inside, and I was like, oh, she's already dead. And I was like, I can't tell him that, though. And I was like, ooh, mama's no joke. she wouldn't hold back. No, mama's no joke. Mama didn't do this.
I got to put my brother out there. I'll never forget this one time. It just made me ask, could Granddad whip us? My brother was running full speed, through the house, because he did something to my grandmother, and evidently made her mad. And Grandma was a big lady, at the time. She's lost a lot of weight, but at the time she was a big lady. She's right behind her. She's keeping toe to toe. So my brother tried to jump over this twin, tried to do a hurdle over this twin's bed. She loosed that belt, and it became a whip, and she caught him in mid-flight, in the crack of his back. My brother hit the ground, hit the bed, bounced up, she caught him again in the air. I was just, it made me cry. Because she was hitting us so hard, I felt it. And you know what they say, if you stay around back in the day, if you stay around too, if you live too long, you want some of this too? Nope. So, I can second that, about the women hitting hard, so, yeah, it's but the way this female boxer put it, she said, we're used to seeing, like you said earlier, Lance, that a lot of women doing these hand slaps, instead of straight technique. So I was watching this show today called Fight Science. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Okay. So they had this, please forgive me and don't beat me up, but the lady that was on $1 Million Baby, she was the villain. She was the one that broke Hillary Swank.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Okay, well, she was, they had her versus a boxer equal size, 5'6", I think about 135 pounds or something like that. And they had to punch this sparring partner of an MMA guy. And he's a heavyweight. So they blindfolded the guy, and they said, go ahead and punch. So, and I want you to tell me who hits the hardest. So both of them hit it. He said, I couldn't tell the difference. And so, she's all excited. So then they had a punching dummy with a sensor on there. The guy went first. And, you would think that the guy would win because, we typically have more muscle mass. We're just built and designed differently.
Yep.
So he hits the dummy, and I think it was like 710 or 20 square pounds per inch. So the girl hits it. Beautiful technique, by the way. 940. Knocked the back of the head off the dummy. Okay? So she said, you know, I'm going to G-rate this. Well, she said, yeah, I'm going to hit like a girl, but I can beat you up. So she got my respect. Yeah. She got my respect. That's right. So, yeah. But anyway, these women fighters, how they have evolved so much.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally, I would rather watch 90% of the women's fights from Strikeforce or from UFC now than watch the guys fight.
Yeah.
Because the guys would rather they'll throw a couple punches, they'll dance around, they'll try to get some points. Yeah. You know, these girls are trying to kill each other in the first round. They don't want to go to round two. Yeah. I have never seen a girls fight where they've stalled or tried to slow things down or trying to. Both of them come out and they are throwing. Vicious. I mean, it's vicious. Either it's a takedown or it's grounded pound or it's standing up and throwing hands or throwing kicks. I mean, it is constant action.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, I'll tell you this from personal experience, okay? You know, as I said on the first show, that I used to be a karate champion, taekwondo champion. One day, I guess my instructor got with a female instructor who was a champion in her own right, and they decided that they were going to have an exhibition match. So I was going to fight the women's champion from them. Now, me and this girl started out training together. Okay, and then she went away to this lady's school, to this sensei school, started training, started winning all these trophies and stuff. So I'm winning, she's winning, and so it came to head that we were going to have this exhibition match. So we're dancing. My sensei at the time was saying, "Brian, hit her, Brian, hit her." And I'm like, "Mom," I'm tapping her and everything, you know, because this is a girl. You know, guys are trained, or should be trained, not to hit girls. Okay, and so I'm love tapping her and everything, just, you know, teasing, whatever. I guess I hit her, you know, I guess I slipped up and hit her a little hard, because she snapped. And, oh my gosh, I have never, oh guys, I have never been attacked that way. I had to take her out like a grown man. Okay, if I didn't know what I was doing, I would have lost that. Yeah, because she was so aggressive. It scared me. It made me think. And I wasn't scared, but it made me think about some things. You know, I would rather fight a guy than fight a girl. Any day.
We talked about that, kind of being unorthodox. Yeah. And just we feel comfort. There's a comfort in, you know, if I square off against one of you guys, even though we finna square off, there's still a comfort in that there's a certain way that we're going to come at each other. Right. You know, it's like the Boxbury Queen rules or something. You know, you have to do this. You know, and so we kind of know that we're okay. Yeah. But when a girl gets up there and she's pointing the hand, she can get your hand back. Now stop. And you know, she's going to sneak something in. And so, you know, everything, all your beepers going off. Look out. Incoming, look out. And so, you know, we're trying to watch all that, man. And they're just so unorthodox. And then they don't do a string sometimes. That's the truth. And they will knock your head off, and then someone say, "Hey, you get that? Oh, you're a man. You can take that. Come on now. I'm just a woman. You know, I'm like, man, please." So yeah, I can very much, you know, understand it. But women are technicians. You know, it's like it's almost like being in school. You know, as far as being on the grind, you know, all the time. The mind just say kind of focus. I hate to put us guys down, but you know, they always say that women mature earlier than us. You know, so we're ready to play around, they're ready to get with business. So they kind of always think in that mindset, I guess. Give them no credit out there. But okay now. But when they get, I don't want trouble. Hey. When I get home, I don't want any trouble. Okay, let me say that now. I do not want any trouble. Okay, I will say this again. I like living in my house. I don't want any trouble, and I love eating and sleeping too. With balls. Yes, sir. But yeah, you know, women truly evolved. Like you guys said, when it came, it was like slap match at first, like a pit patty or something. They're just going at each other. It's just entertainment, something to see, almost like a halftime show.
Entertainment.
Yeah, it's just something to see. And they've truly evolved. You have to give them credit. I mean, from the whole nine, punching to the strategies of jiu-jitsu, from takedowns to mastering their own combinations of different things that they like themselves. They've come to know how to set up. And as we know, it takes skill. And hey, like I said, you might not like somebody, but you got to give the devil his due. If they get in there and they put their time, then you respect that time. If not, they might make you respect it.
As for I saw this video, this girl knocked out this guy. So all the guys started making fun of this one particular guy. Started making fun of the girl. Started making fun of the guy she knocked out. So she knocked him out too.
Yep. and that goes back to your grandmother. You ever stand around and watch? Okay. You want some of this too?
Right. Okay, well, we're about to go to a quick break. Hey, feel free to call us, 214-814-5890, or you can hit us on Gmail, trysmartialart@gmail.com. Hey, if you got some stories, call in and tell us about your stories, okay? Maybe you got knocked out. I don't know.
Thanks for asking, but I'd rather not send you nude pictures. I'm camera shy. I already said no. Under my clothes, I'm a robot. My webcam's broken. I'm worried they'll get passed around school. I have a rash. I have nudophobia. I have lizard skin. I'm a vampire, so I'm sure I can get you anyway. Your badgering has really killed the mood. When someone is pressuring you to do something you don't want to, how many ways can you say no before they get the message? Let us know at that'snotcool.com. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
What's up, this one, Junior? I'm here giving it up for Rad because they do a lot of good things for people. Before you drink, make sure that you got somebody that can drive your butt home so you won't crash or get pulled over and get a DUI. So go ahead and follow the rules and everything will be cool. And don't be no fools. Please, baby, one, two. A public service message brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council. In the beloved fairy tale Beauty and the Beast, Belle and the Beast learned that true beauty is found within and live happily ever after. Today, our happily ever afters are being threatened by the fact that nearly 1 in 3 children in America are overweight or obese. Now is the time to make good nutrition and physical activity part of your family's daily lifestyle. To learn more, visit letsmove.gov. Brought to you by Let's Move, the U.S. Department of Agriculture and the Ad Council.
Calling all sports fans, there's only one place to go to get all your sports news, information, radio shows, sports talk, anything that you want to do, that's RFSN, the Real Fan Sports Network. Log on to realfansportsnetwork.com to hear shows from across the country. And of course, make sure you can hear this show on the Real Fan Sports Network. Go to TuneIn Radio on the TuneIn Radio app and search for RFSN to get sports talk 24/7 from a fan's perspective. That's the Real Fan Sports Network, realfansportsnetwork.com.
Right back to round 2. Let's try Martial Arts Talk Radio. Hey, just tune in, pull up a ringside kid. Join in with us as we talk about the